we should be good. I think we're good now.
Should we play a song?
Nah, that's gonna sound terrible.
Welcome back to the OakBoyz podcast. I'm your host Dante Styles, alongside my good friend and co-host Joe Young. Say what's up to the people.
People, what's up? I am Joe Young. That's all I got.
That's it. I thought you was gonna do something cooler.
You know what? Come on, let's run it back.
You sure?
Yeah, right here on the spot. Let's run it back. Let me try again.
Okay.
Try again.
Welcome back to the OakBoyz podcast. I'm your host Dante Styles, alongside my good friend and co-host Joe Young. Say what's up to the people.
Yo, people. Nah, I don't know. I still lost it. Hopefully next week I come back better with more energy. I don't know. That's cool.
I'm saying you got to come up with something.
I do.
Yes, this is our 14th episode, and you still haven't come up with your thing.
I don't. Yeah, cause listen, though, man. Like I don't. Oh, you know what I'm gonna do? You know what I'm gonna do? Cause on my channel, when I spread my videos, I'm gonna do the what it do. No. What is it? What up, though? It's your boy Joe. That's what I'm gonna start doing.
But Jalen Rose do the what up, though.
He do?
Yes.
Oh, I don't know.
First you was biting.
No, I ain't gonna hold you. I don't watch the beginning of his shows. I never know if he's back with the what up, though.
I'm just saying you gotta do some homework, come up with a good intro, and then we could be good to go.
What up, though? It's your boy Joe. I can't do that. That's a little different.
The what up, though? He made it. That's his trademark, I think.
Nah, I ain't trademark that.
I swear to God, it's a trademark.
All right. Listen, I'm gonna find. That's my homework for next week.
Definitely, you got to. You gotta find you gotta just find something fire to say during the intro.
I bet. I'm gonna do that.
So what's good with you, my guy?
Nothing much. Same bullshit, man. Same bullshit.
Same old shit, just a different day.
I want to go to the house. I'm tired of this shit. I want to go to the goddamn house. I've been wanting to go to fucking Best Buy for just so long, just to walk around and look at some tech, and I can't.
Probably steal some shit.
Steal a computer. I don't know how I'm gonna do it, but I steal it.
Wait, when's the last time you stole?
Oh, I went to Walmart and for the green screen.
Mm-hmm.
My green screen is I got two just lime green curtains. No, fabrics. This guy's got lime green fabric. I'm like, yo, how the fuck I'm gonna get this shit to hang? I said, I'm gonna buy some thumbtacks and some bobby pins. I'm gonna pin them together. I bought two of them, put them together, and then thumbtack it to the ceiling. So I found them, and it's just like $2 a piece. I'm like, I'm not paying for that. Hoodie, out the door. Simple.
Nice.
Saved me like $5.
Me personally, I haven't shoplifted in a minute, so I feel good about myself now.
Yeah, you lacking. Go do some free shit.
Anywho, everything good with you though? I mean, if we weren't, confined, what would you be doing?
I would have been linked with the bros. Like, bro, I just want to drink, son. I want to go to a bar, give me some drinks, and just chill and just get drunk. Honestly, it's been so long.
We ain't about that life.
Bro, come on, man. You know how I get.
You know how I get.
Come on, man. Y'all niggas just come out that Fair God hoodie though.
Wait, what?
Niggas just come out that Fair God hoodie that one day you went to Marshalls.
Wait, I came up off it?
No, you was about to.
When?
Nigga, walking to Tyra car. Hold on, say I won't. Fonte, say I won't. Oh man.
The whole time I just be playing with y'all. I swear to God.
I swear I don't want to hear that shit. I do not want to hear that shit. You be dead ass.
If
he egged you on, I swear to God, you'll do it.
Have I ever done anything wild?
We never egged you on.
Yes, you have.
We haven't.
Come on, dude.
Never egged you on.
That's cap. Anywho, ask me about my week.
I'll think about it. How was your week?
It was cool.
Niggas said anywho.
Guess how many days I worked this week?
All 7 of them.
Nah, I only worked 1 day.
That's fucked up. Why?
Nah, I almost got fired though.
Fuck you did.
Nah, because I was leaving one day. This was last week. And In one hand, I had my water bottle, and the other hand, I had my tote bag, which I carry my lunch in.
Yeah.
So I had my Crocs on at the time, and I kicked the door open. So boom, kicked it open. There's two doors that we go through: the door, and then the door to get to the lobby, and then the door to get outside.
Yeah.
So I kicked the door to get into the lobby. Then I kicked the door to leave, and then that shit just shattered.
What? You broke the fucking door?
I didn't do it on purpose though.
Your niggas is breaking doors they fucking feet.
Listen, so I'm like, yo, what the fuck? So I left.
You ain't gonna say nothing?
I left.
They went that camera outside your ass, kicked that fucking door.
Nah, then halfway, when I was halfway home, I came back and just told homie I kicked the door and whatnot. And then I went to work a couple days ago. Sent me down in his office, and he told me that they recommended that I should be terminated.
Word?
I'm like, you dead ass. But
Hey,
then he said he got it down to a final warning. So, but still, that's crazy though.
Damn. Damn, niggas say recommended. Like, niggas want you about the fucking door.
I know.
That's fucked up.
But I've been like, for the longest, I just want to go to the gym so I could hoop, so I could just get in the sauna, get in the pool. You know what I'm saying? Walk around. I need to, because I'm tired of being in the house 24/7. You know what I'm saying? I go to Wegmans like 3 or 4 times a week just to get out the house.
Listen, yo, I've been getting fat again. I need to get in that gym. Because that's where, even if let's say I go. I think listeners understand, like, going to the gym just a few times a week can really help you. Come on, bro. I just like I'm saying, like, just going to the gym a few times a week really helps your body, can really help your fitness. And it's like, I'm missing that. Like, I used to go, if it wasn't every day, every other day. And I keep the cardio going. I eat decent. Now it's like, you can only Grubhub shit. And it ain't really healthy shit to Grubhub.
Oh, you can cook your own food.
Well, I ain't cooking shit.
See, that's the problem right there. That's the problem right there. You don't got no self-discipline.
I ain't cooking shit.
You don't got no self-discipline.
Call me self-disciplined then.
So what you been eating though? Cause I ain't gonna listen. I ain't gonna. Your boy put on a few pounds.
Listen, I'm gonna show you this right here.
Okay.
All those, that's apps with all food.
Wait.
It's 9. It's 9 apps where you ordering food.
Buffalo Wild Wings deliver?
Yeah. But I think like through Grubhub or DoorDash.
Yeah, so you been.
And they got the deal.
Wait, what's the deal?
You get like 10 boneless wings and fries for $10.
And now I need that bone-in traditional. I'm not with the boneless wings.
That shit $12.
With a side?
With the fries.
I'm pretty going to Country Sweet.
Country, that shit expensive as fuck. That shit like $20 for like 3 wings.
Stop it. It's like $12, $13 for 10 wings and 2 sides with a drink, so stop it.
That's 13?
13, yeah.
Yo, you know having a country, didn't they build a country street in Greece?
Stop playing.
I swear. I saw it on Facebook.
Perfect. Because I always go to the one in Henrietta. I mean, that's not far, but if I could go to the one in Greece, that'd be a lot better.
A lot quicker.
But I really want to hoop, though. I really just want to go to the gym. Because the gym that I go to, I go to the YMCA.
It's like 5 seconds away.
Yeah, and there's a lot of times where that gym is dolo. So there's a lot of times.
Oh, so we can record some videos there.
Definitely. Oh, that gym is empty a lot of the time. So if you want to go up there some days and record, I'm all for it. But I just want to go in there because there was a lot. I used to go up there in the morning sometimes because the old heads play. The old heads play. Now the old heads play full.
No, you ain't milking that yet.
Listen, son. Listen. It was good. It was good some days because they're old, so they can't necessarily hang with me. So
nigga, none of them can hang with you.
So if I want a confidence booster, just go to the YMCA at 5:00 on Tuesday, Thursday, and Friday. I'll walk out there feeling like the man.
No. Speaking of like playing with like people that's not your caliber, like you feel good after busting their ass though. I remember it's like LA Fitness like at like 3-4 o'clock. Man, that's when I'm a legend.
Oh man!
I'll go
Hall of Fame? Hall of Fame setting.
Bro, I'll go in that bitch and average fucking 12.
Okay,
Games 15 every trip, and I'm averaging 12. Like you got Joe averaging 12. You niggas must be ass.
no, I do feel good though. It's definitely a confidence booster
Yo,
because
it
I
was
feel like when I go there, you know what I'm saying, in the competitions, not up to my caliber, you know what I'm saying. I don't have to go too deep into the bag to get a bucket. You know what I'm saying? So
at all, at
I'm
all.
not exerting all that energy, so I'm fresh just to
Yeah,
get a point. Oh yeah, I'm feeling good.
yeah.
Yeah, don't play 21 because I'll leave with three. Don't, 21. I'm sorry. I'm 21 king.
Yo, let's all niggas do put their head down, just lay that bitch up, and niggas is not getting in the way. I promise, niggas not getting in the way.
I love 21. I
I
don't know.
know.
So
I
tell
know.
me
One
about that.
time, I
Go
went to
ahead.
LA. Went to LA, and I don't know what got into me. Like I scored like 14 points. I'll come down and shoot that bitch, and I was making it. I got to the point where two niggas trying to guard me coming down. Like one nigga pressing me, and the other nigga waiting for me at the 3-point line. And I'm like, I'm shooting this bitch anyways. And I lost 15-14. I literally had no help, and the other team actually had people that got kind of hoop. So I'm
Yeah.
guarding like three niggas at one time, grabbing the board, coming down, shooting that bitch. Niggas missing layups. I'm like, yo, this shit's beyond me.
Well, let me ask you a quick question.
Talk to me.
So why do you feel like I'm OD good in 21, but when it comes to like, I know I feel like I'm good in 21 twos and threes. Like I feel like I'm at my apex. I'm at my peak.
Yeah.
But when more people come onto the court, and then when it gets more crowded and more packed, when you got the fours and fives, I'm not necessarily as effective as I
You
am. So
literally
what?
just answered your question.
What?
With the second part after the question, you answered it.
Because
You like threes and less because there's less people on the court, more room to operate.
I have a lot more room to operate.
When there's five niggas in the court, that pick and roll become a little congested. So you got to be precise with every move you make. With the threes, you get that screen. Now it's 1-on-1 and is a move to the basket. Then the other nigga collapse. Either you can go straight up on the other nigga or you can dime it off. But it's not, like then you can't make the mistake with a bad pass because there's
Yeah.
nothing but room to make that pass.
I love threes, man, because most of the time I get the ball in my spots and I just get a pick and just go to the hole left side. Easy.
But if you think about it, threes is the best way to work in your game because once you get to your spot, if you work on that, once you get to fives, get to your spots. You've been getting to your spots with threes, like you've been getting to your spots with senior defender. Now that it's fives, what difference does it make when you're getting to your spots?
So where do you feel like you bet? Where do you feel like you can be at your best?
I,
Fives, fours, threes, or ones, or like 21.
See, I'm not a ball handler. I'm literally just a shooter. When it comes to like play, I'm just a shooter, and I just play decent defense at the perimeter. So I play good with any amount of room on the court because I'm a shooter. I'm a spot up
Fair
shooter.
enough. Fair
So you
enough.
give me the ball, I'm just pulling up. Or if you playing threes, I have the ability to put the ball on the ground. I choose not to with fives because it's more congested and I don't want to fuck up the rhythm. So I just stick to my game. But if we go threes, you in
Yeah.
trouble because you think I can just shoot. And then I blow by you with the left. Like, wait a minute, he had that? Like I just don't do it with fives because I know my role. I just know how to play. I know how to play back. I just play my game.
I want to play Vontae head up.
Why is that?
I don't know. I just
Oh, hold on, niggas fronting.
who was fronting?
My O-Dub.
Who
I
was
don't.
up?
He used to work at Wegmans too.
He
Big
was
black
fronting on you.
nigga. No, he said, "Yo, me and Vontae versus you and whoever." I said, "Who Dante? The
Wait.
podcast?" That
Who's
nigga said, "I don't care who."
who's O-Dub? Who is he?
Omari.
Wait.
He went to the he went to the warehouse with us.
Is he is he your man's?
Yeah,
Have I? I mean, I don't know.
you may have met him at the warehouse. We probably introduced you to him. You probably just don't remember.
Is he good?
No,
Come on, man.
and he was fronting, and I'm like, "Yo, Vontae better be Jordan, because if he not, there's no way. There's no way he's beating both of us. Because
Nah.
you are no O-Dub, you're a no factor.
Like, wait. So he's just a nigga who could talk a lot of shit. So he's not good. He can't back it up.
No, I would milk him for every dollar.
All right. So as long as you got that, then I could just do Vontae. We good.
Nigga said I'm gonna do Vontae.
Come on, man. We grown.
No freak shit. I'm not saying like you say you're gonna do him. I ain't taking no freak shit.
Yeah. I mean,
Yeah.
it's Vontae. I mean, no disrespect, but you know what I'm saying. I don't think he's all that.
Shit. I mean, hey, talk your shit. I ain't mad at you.
So
Cause I mean, all you gotta do to beat a lot of niggas, put your head down, go to the basket. That's
I
literally
can
all you gotta do. It's
I can take contact.
you find that shit boring. That's why you do other shit. You know you can put your head down, put your chest into another nigga chest, move them, and you go up. And if you miss, you got a quick second jump. You're gonna grab the ball, put it back in anyway.
I miss that feeling though of just going to the cup, getting the contact, and then me being pretty strong. I can just, you know what I'm saying? I can shrug them
Yeah,
off me and then still get the left hand or right hand layup. So I miss that. I miss
yeah,
that.
yeah. But
Did you
oh,
did you watch The Last Dance? Wait, what were you gonna say?
yo, we even plugged up. We even plug this in.
Damn, that was my job for this. That was my job. I fucked up. You know what I'm saying? So I'm gonna go ahead and plug the socials in. So you can follow us at the OakBoyz with the Z podcast on Instagram. You can follow Joe on Twitter. No, excuse me, on Instagram at Sicko Joe with the six. You can follow me on Instagram at Everybody Hates Dante. And you can follow Joe at Sicko Joe on Twitter, correct?
Yes. I think Twitter is 1 E, Instagram is 2 E's with the Joe.
And you can follow me on Twitter, Dante Styles 223.
223. Okay. Yeah, I'm saying don't forget the podcast. The podcast, Apple, Spotify,
We do
Google
need more
Play.
followers, man.
Oh yeah, the YouTube. We getting videos up now. The YouTube channel, the OakBoyz TV. You know what I'm saying? Give us a subscribe. You know what I'm saying? We got giveaways coming soon. So I'm saying just subscribe. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
We got all that. We got all that content coming for y'all. So pull up. And I'm saying show some love.
Uh,
Please.
so tell me what you thought about The Last Dance. Did you think it was informative? Did you learn a lot of stuff that you didn't know before? Because I know you got an issue I know you got a bone to pick with Scottie Pippen, so we're gonna say that. But just let me know what your overall thoughts of the of part one and part two was.
Uh I I liked the these first two parts because it's like a true intro. Like it really like introduced you to the series, introduced you to like how like players kind of think of MJ and and everything with it. So like for me, I was like, well shit for us, for people that of our age, that's 20, early 20s, mid 20s,
Oh yeah,
we weren't able to watch Michael. We wasn't able to watch Mike. So it's cool to like kind of get a view of what was going on.
good point.
It wasn't a game. Back then they didn't have Twitter. They didn't have socials where you could see exactly what's going on. So it's kind of cool to see that we have the documentary, which is kind of similar to a kind of a social. This doc is kind of showing what was going on then, and like not real time, but
Yeah,
if you get what I'm trying to say. So it's mad cool to like, damn, like just thinking like when Mike said he went to the hotel room, and I'm saying somebody's in the corner doing that, over there doing that. He like, I bet I'ma fuck with y'all. And I'm saying walked away.
yeah.
Even though I'm saying who knows, I'm saying if somebody walked away. You know what I'm saying? That's neither here or there. But it's like it's stuff like that. That is like, damn, like who knew the '80s basketball was like that? Like I had no idea.
I think it was cool. Personally, it was too slow for me. Like the first episode was kind of slow. You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying? I
yeah,
just
yeah, 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 yeah,
wish
yeah.
there was more. Because personally, I know that it's a documentary about that last season, the 1998 season. So that's what I want to see more of. I think a lot of people should just do their due diligence and do their research if they don't know about the stuff prior. I want to see stuff just strictly about that season. I don't want
But
to
it's
see
10,
about.
but it's 10 parts. So I'm saying like you don't get there. You don't get there. But I'm saying I mean, shit, it's 10 parts. Take your time with. Let's really dissect what's going on. Because with every storyline, there's backstory to it. To
Yeah,
every little storyline, there's backstory. So it's like let's get them the full detail of what's going on and how we got to 1998.
you got a point.
Yeah. So I mean,
I'm excited for the for
the
three
Bad
and
Boys.
four.
This Bad Boy section. Whoo, I cannot wait.
I think the Bad Boys don't get a lot of respect as far as being a great team of the earlier years. I think they definitely deserve some credit.
Uh, But they do get credit.
I don't think they get any credit, man.
I think the whole MJ finally beating them, dethroning them, like overplays the shit they actually did. But I give them credit because them they was good.
That was a great team.
True. I just said good. I'm saying it. I mean, so I'm saying like, if you match them up with other champions, like they getting their boots kicked. But
you think?
I mean, if you match them up with the Warriors, the Cavs of recent times, Toronto last year, they getting whooped.
I just think I mean, a team who went through prime Magic and won, a team who went through prime Bird and won, a team who went through not a prime, but an early MJ and won. Like, we never seen that before. Just the amount of caliber star player that they had to beat to win, like that's
the Mavericks.
That's great.
The Mavericks, old geezers, the old farts of the league. They swept the champs of the year before. Man, no, they beat the update.
Hold up, nah, because you know how I feel about this. This is a separate pod because I got a bone to pick with you about the 2011 Mavericks. So we gonna save it. We gonna save it.
No, I'm not getting too into it. I'm just saying like that Mavericks team. They beat the defending champs. They beat the young whippersnappers, OKC, and then they go ahead and then I'm saying then they beat the Heat, who just formed that super team. That big.
Let's just move on.
Yeah. So I'm saying I think.
Let's just move on.
Come on, man! Don't do that.
You know what I'm saying? Niggas, you know what I'm saying? Niggas.
No.
All right, so
niggas said poof.
me and Joe thought it would be a good idea to find a game that we thought was pretty good.
Hold on, we didn't talk about Scotty.
Go ahead, man. Go ahead. Say what you gotta say, man.
I'm gonna say what I gotta say.
Say what you gotta say.
All right, listen, Scottie Pippen, if you're listening, I hope you are listening. He probably ain't listening. Scotty, if you are listening, I fuck with you. You nice. I like everything about your game. But why did you sign that slave deal? My brother, I understand you want to, you know what I'm saying, you want to secure your future. For 7 years? You want to secure your future for 7 years.
Hey, man, he had to do what he had to do. He probably had a family to take care of.
7 years, my brother? 7 years?
You got to do what you got to do, man.
I don't care about what injury you dealt with from college, coming into the league. You knew what you were doing.
Listen,
you were warned not to sign that contract.
So what
the owner, the GM said don't sign it, and Mike said do not sign that. But you said I need to secure the bag now. That wasn't even a bag. That wasn't even a bag. I was like, that was a grocery bag. That wasn't even like a bag.
Nah, you know the bag that so you know when you go in the corner store, you know when you get beer.
Thank you bags.
Nah, you know when you get beer, they give you the little brown paper bag. That's basically what he got. You
didn't get nothing. Even though in that time, $2 million a year, it's doable. But you deserved way more than $2 million a year. Way more than $2 million a year.
Scotty was a guy he should have been getting like 15 to 20 mil a year. I feel that would have been good.
He should have. Yeah, 50. Even if it's 10 a year, you deserve 10 a year.
That's good.
Yeah, like you deserve 10 a year. Like you was like just like what Rodman said. He said at one point when Mike left, Scotty was questionably the best player in the league. I disagree,
but
I'm saying everybody got their own opinions.
Arguably, you know how they arguably, yeah.
Are you one of the best players in the league? If not, arguably the best. And it's like the best player in the league don't make $2 million a year.
Yeah, he definitely got swindled. He got finessed. He got bamboozled. He got all that. Run amok.
Yeah, man. I don't understand why that move was made. No matter what, like your excuse was, I'm gonna take care of the family. I had to make sure the family was good. The family, no, nah, not that, Chief. Yeah, but I mean, I just want to talk about that because I mean, I can't wait for Sunday for part 3 and 4. But it's just I don't think That was smart, and I know looking back, I know he really like. I know kicking himself. Like I lost. I left a lot of money on the floor, and I didn't pick that shit up. But I mean, hey,
Hey man, you live and you learn. You know
hey,
what they say.
you know what I'm saying. Hold on, what Drake said?
You tell me.
Uh, I forgot. Don't worry about it. He said a lot of stuff. I'll be forgetting.
You
His
just
bars run deep.
anywho. So like I was saying before Joe interrupted me because he wanted to get that Scottie Pippen comment off.
Yeah.
Um, you know what I'm saying? So we basically came up with the idea to break down a basketball game. We picked a game that we really liked. And Joe, you want to tell them the game that we picked?
All right. So this game that we chose is really dear to my heart because if you know me, you know me. If y'all don't know me, about to know me. My favorite player of all time is Jason Kidd. So Dante came with the idea. I'm sorry.
Yes.
Wow, that's crazy. So no, I'm never gonna say nothing. I'm not gonna say nothing.
I like that.
So I should have put my kid jersey on, but no, I ain't gonna do. I should have put the kid.
Why you got the
Why did
Iverson on?
why didn't I put the kid jersey on? It's whatever. It's whatever. I'm bugging. So we're doing the Suns versus the Nets in January. No. Oh, December 7th, 2006. It was a high scoring game, two overtimes. It was a really fun game. I enjoyed when I went back and watched the game. I literally remember parts when I watched it live as a 10-year old. No, I just yeah, I was 10. I literally remember watching this game because it was on Yes Network. It was channel 47 in in Rochester. If you had cable, it was channel 47,
Yeah.
and I watched all the Nets games because I was a Jason Kidd fan. He paid for the Nets, and I'm like, well, shit, that's perfect. So I used to watch every game I came on TV, and I really remember this game because I mean it was I remember uh, Marcus Williams going crazy,
Listen,
and
man.
I was kind of a Marcus Williams fan, not fan, but I liked him because he's on my team, and he wore his headband different. Like he didn't wear it like on his forehead, like he wore it, like on the top of his head. Like it was weird. Like why are you wearing your headband like that? But it was a different style. He did it, and I was kind of fan. He wore it backwards, all that. So I kind of was a fan of that. And I remember this exact game, not because of the headband, because of the shots he made. And I remember like, yo,
Listen.
I'm gonna play with him
That
on fucking
he
live
was
now.
he was hooping.
He was
He
going
was
crazy.
hooping.
Going
But
crazy.
we're gonna get straight into things. And so just watching the first quarter of the game and the start of the game with something that you seen, what's something that caught your attention?
How easy the Suns score. Like the Nets that had to work through sets to like get their buckets. The Suns were getting that shit run and gun. Like I didn't really, as a kid, you don't notice like how fast they play. They just see
Yeah.
the ball going. Like Amari had the first 8 points. Like he was scoring so effortlessly, and it was like, damn, like are they really this good? And I didn't really know because I'm saying you're a kid, but looking back at it, like, damn, the Suns team was really good. They were just running and gunning, but
But the
the
thing
Nets.
that go ahead.
But then I'm saying I was surprised that the Nets actually kept up in that quarter and were scoring with them. So I think that was impressive on the Nets' behalf that she kept up with Phoenix, knowing how fast and how quick they could score.
Something that caught my attention in that first quarter was just how Nash attracted the double team. So you got DL who can come give you the screen, or you got Stoudemire who can come give you the screen, and
Yeah,
Nash can go the other way, and he attracts that double team, and then he puts that man in the spot and gives them the ball and allows them to either get the bucket or make the play.
yeah,
And he was doing that
yeah.
all game.
Yo, I listen. I keep saying I'm gonna keep going back to when I was a kid because that's when I watched it and watched the games and understand like how good how good a pick and roll was. Because as soon as Amari
Yeah,
came, it's like, yo, pick your poison. Because if he get the ball to Amari gonna find the rim. If he don't, Nash gonna pop the shot. It's like, yo, you pick your poison. Either way, like you gotta be super aggressive on them pick and rolls or
yeah.
all I'm saying, he's getting chewed up.
And early in this game, once Nash gave Stoudemire the ball in his spots, his ability to fight through that contact and get the bucket,
Yeah.
like I think Stoudemire was really dominant, and I think his career, could have been better.
Mm-hmm.
but I'm not mad at what he gave us playing with Steve Nash.
Yeah, that was the first quarter is really entertaining because it's just you saw them like out the gates running and gunning. The Suns started it, and
Yeah,
then the Nets came right behind them, said like, "Yo, like this might be a race, and like we're not trying to lose." So they was playing their game and was actually doing it at a good rate.
and the thing that I liked from your guy Jason Kidd was how he was on Nash off the rip. He
Yeah,
was he was on him. He wasn't playing far back. He was on him because Steve Nash he can kill you multiple ways.
yeah,
He's a phenomenal shooter. I think that's the season he did 50, 40, 90. So you're not going to leave one of the best shooters and give him a lot of airspace. So you got to be on him. You got to
yeah,
let
yeah,
him know.
true.
You got to be physical with him from the jump. So it's not that type of game, big fella.
Yeah. I want to say it surprised me, but I'm watching Kid and seeing how he come off the screens and how he played. It was like, oh, okay. Now I see because I never knew Kid as a defender. I knew he played good defense. But I knew him as like the best passer ever to me in my eyes, the best passer ever.
Fair enough.
And yes, this was the year he did 40, 50, 90.
Nash?
I just
Okay.
double checked it for you. Hold on, 06, 07?
Oh, 506. Excuse
It
me, oh
was,
0607. Excuse me, oh 0607. You're
hold
right.
on, just to double check. Ooh, I lied. He was literally .0001 away from getting the 90 on the free throw.
That's trash. That's
Yeah,
trash.
yeah, yeah.
That's trash.
Just to check that. But yeah, like I didn't. That he played really really aggressive. Even though a lot of times Nash kind of burnt him on plays, is a fact that he didn't let Nash settle for what he wanted. So if you making a player do what you want them to do, and
Yeah.
not letting the player get what they want, it's like yeah, you may give him a bucket, but you're not allowing him to get other niggas involved, and that's what Nash want to do.
And something that I thought was really interesting from Kidd was how he from the from the beginning of the game, he had the intensity to D up Steve Nash, and also on the offensive side of the ball, he was putting Nash in the post.
Yeah. Oh
And
yeah,
that's what and
definitely.
that
Yeah.
and that's one thing I like about Kidd. He was stocky. He was pretty big, so he had that ability to put people who were smaller than him physically in the post and do what he had to do. So that's
Yeah.
something we don't see. That's something we didn't see from a lot of guards.
Yeah. That's definitely that's all as you said. You know what I'm saying I want to piggyback on everything you say, but that's one of the reasons I do like Kid. Passer, a big guard, and he control the game. So at some point, even if you were a two guard, he could put you in the post and slow the game down a little bit, and then get the game speed to where he wants it because he has the ability to turn around and play back to the basket. Those are just a few attributes of Kid that he has that I actually really enjoy. Why he's one of my favorites.
And then another thing I want to say about Kidd is like phenomenal playmaker. I will give him that, but I wouldn't call him a phenomenal scorer. So I kind of feel like for a player like him, it's kind of hard for him to score. But I think he does a decent job at scoring by putting himself at the right place at the right time and
Yeah,
making good basketball reads.
yeah,
Like knowing the rotations and knowing how to space yourself to
yeah.
get those wide open jumpers or to you know what I'm saying, get a good mid-range jumper. Like I feel like he was good at that. He was good at making, like I said, the smart play and the good reads to put himself in a good position just to score. Like I said,
I saw a few plays where like he got a switch on Marion and he's just dribbling the ball. I'm like, yo, what the fuck is he about to do? Like, I'm like, you can't really shoot off the
yeah,
dribble. You ain't got like a dribble pull up, but fuck you about to do? And then he burns it off the drive and threw like a left hand float layup
that was fourth
over
quarter.
him.
That was fourth quarter, man. That was,
No,
that
no,
was
no, 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 I'm saying, but like he do stuff like that. I was like,
so
hold
it's
on, like you made that, and it
so
looked
it's
so unproductive. It looked weird. Like how'd you put it up like that and it went in? So it goes to show that kind of like Kid can get crafty if need be.
if need be, if need.
Yeah, Kid is a if need be scorer. He like yo, he always had a first option scorer with him. He never was the first option, which I'm saying that's the style Kid play. Like, I don't need a scorer. I can get everybody else involved. I can average 12 assists or 10 assists And that's enough because I'm getting everybody involved. I'm playing defense and getting quick, easy baskets for him, me, whoever. And that's how Kidd really orchestrates the offense.
But looking at the first half of this game, it was really sloppy in my opinion. There were a lot of turnovers, but you can kind of result that to good defense.
Yeah.
A lot of unforced turnovers on both sides of the ball. I don't know. Maybe they were playing a little too maybe they were playing a little too fast, and they, you know what I'm saying, were discombobulated just a few possessions, and that probably caused the unforced turnovers. But you know what I'm saying. If you're playing fast, or if you know what I'm saying, playing good, I feel like turnovers aren't that bad.
Yeah, the Nets had 8 turnovers in the first half, but the Suns only had 4.
Yeah.
So there definitely was a good amount of turnovers, but
And the crazy thing is, just we've been talking about this game for what 5 or 6 minutes, right?
yeah.
And nobody mentioned Vince Carter whack ass.
Man,
Man,
it's
you know how I feel about Vince
no.
Carter.
I'm not saying anything bad or anything good. I'm not gonna say bad or good, but it's like he's
He's
just a
okay.
scorer. That's it. He
He's
does nothing
okay.
else.
He's okay.
Oh, he just a
Literally,
scorer. How much did he have? He
he had
had
he had a
20.
good no, he had a good
He,
game. He had a good game
he,
though.
he had 31. He had 31. Uh,
He fouled
one
out.
for three. Yeah. He only missed 4 shots the entire game.
Said
Like,
he had a good game.
yeah, he was efficient. He was extremely efficient, but he fouled out.
Um, and I was telling you when we were doing the pre-production. Let's say I think Vince Carter is just Iguodala that got drafted in a team in a different country. Like I feel like they are kind of the same player. Like
Yeah.
I feel like Vince Carter isn't really that spectacular, personally. Maybe you think I'm hating on Vince Carter, but I just don't think he's all that. I think he's a good player. I don't think he. I don't know. Maybe I have some sort of personal beef with Vince Carter and Tracy McGrady.
I think you do.
I just think they're good. I think they're good. I don't think they're Hall of Famers.
Nah, see. Now, I saw something where it was like, uh, the best scorers of all time or some shit like that. Like what scorer would you take off? It was Kobe, Jordan, KD, and LeBron. And I'm like no disrespect to LeBron, but
LeBron's
T
not
Mac's a better scorer than him.
define scoring though, because LeBron's averaged 25 points per game for how long? While T Mac struggling.
When I said struggling,
So I mean, what?
I
How
mean
many times?
at one point, my man's averaged 30 plus. Correct?
One time?
It was twice.
It was once.
It was once. I believe it was twice. I think I averaged like 30, 33, or 31 twice,
It
something
was
like that.
once. He has 2 scoring titles. One where he averaged over 30, and one where he averaged 28.
Let me check this.
So
Sure.
niggas the check person now.
Yeah, let me check this out. I don't think put some
Put
respect
cash.
on
No. Put cash. Bet 5.
cash.
Bet 5.
Cash. No, you're right. He averaged 32. The next season, he averaged 28.
I think he's a good scorer. I think his arsenal. I think that's what people are talking about. His way of scoring.
Yeah,
He has a deeper arsenal than LeBron. But I mean,
but I think Arsenal means a lot. I think Arsenal means a lot. When you're literally like a 3+ level scorer, that shit means a lot. And every player on that list, other than MJ, who wasn't really a 3-point threat, but he gets to the rim at ease without using his strength, really. Without like it's pure athleticism, just like really no strength with MJ getting to the rim. But every other player, Kobe, Durant, and T-Mac, 3-level scorers. They kill you in the paint, step mid-range. All 3 of them are lethal from that mid-range. And they all can stretch it out and hit the 3. So I'm not saying LeBron can't do it, but he's just not there at their tier. That's all I'm saying. I'm not saying LeBron can't do it. Because LeBron's showing us this year he can shoot deep threes. He walked down and hit a logo shot. I'm giving respect. He did it in game.
personally, I feel like Tracy McGrady shouldn't even be in the same sentence as LeBron James. But
If we're talking scoring, why can't he? If we're literally just talking scoring, why can't he? I'm not talking full game. But once it's all full game, there's no reason for T Mac and LeBron to ever say the cross names or anything.
I think T Mac's a good scorer. I think he has it all. He has the mid range. He can hit a few. He can go crazy from 3. He can posterize you. He can hit the contested layups, hit a circuit shot, and I think he's a really, really good scorer. But I just think that LeBron's been able to do that at a high level. That's the point. He's been doing it at a high level consistently for how many years?
Come on, my man's got hurt though, bro.
Come
Come on, man. You saw my man got hurt. Yo, listen, bro. For the 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 straight seasons, he averaged 20 plus.
Well, how many times did he get out the first round?
We're not talking the playoffs. Why you always got to do that? We're not talking playoffs.
Did he blow a 3-1 lead to the Pistons?
What? To the
Pistons? He blew a 3-1 lead to the Pistons.
Fuck, you know, we blew a 3-1 lead then. Fuck it is what it is. Everybody ain't perfect. Nigga, the Warriors did it.
A 3-1 lead?
Nigga, the Warriors did it.
Kobe blew a 3-1 lead.
He did?
Yeah, Suns 06.
What?
First round. See?
I gotta look that up. I gotta look that up.
I did the research already.
Oh, my nigga.
But back to the game though. Back to the game.
Okay, right back. We did.
Pull up. As much shit as I'm giving Vince Carter,
yeah.
He actually started hooping the last minute and a half of the first quarter. I don't know. I don't know. I just feel like I don't know Vince Carter. I don't know if Vince Carter and Nash. Excuse me. I don't know if Vince Carter and Kidd were a good duo. I don't feel like they mixed. I don't feel like their play styles or their chemistry.
I don't blame them. I think they are a good duo. I watched them consistently. I think they were a good duo. They never had good bigs. Nate Christie was a soft big man.
No. Chris is.
He thought he was Dirk, bro. He thought he was Dirk.
He's alright. There's a difference between the dude with the dreads.
Who, Mikey Moore?
There's a difference between Christian and old boy with the dreads. Old boy with the dreads need to stay on the bench, but Christian is decent.
Bro,
he's decent.
He's not Dirk. He want to be Dirk so bad. He not Dirk. He want to shoot. Nigga, it was one point. He had fucking Nash on him. He posted him up. Nigga, don't dunk on his little ass. What are you doing?
Who would you rather have, Christian or Mikey Williams? My thing is, Christian is more skilled because he's more European. Christian is more skilled because he's European. But Mikey Williams he got that grit factor. He has that effort. He's gonna die for the loose balls.
I don't want either one of them, nigga. Let's run 4 on 5, man. Fuck it.
Yeah. Your guys' bigs were a main reason why Nash got a lot of layups. Honestly, from not keeping them out of the paint. A lot of reason why Sean Murray got a lot of layups. The main reason why Barbosa got a lot of layups.
They only had 2 blocks. They had 3 blocks the entire game. Jason Collins had 2 of them. And Phoenix had 5 blocks. So, damn, Sean Marion's kicking shit. So I mean, it shows that they were playing better defense. It just the paint wasn't it wasn't easy getting layups. They just kicking shit.
You know who we didn't mention either from the Nets?
RJ.
I think RJ is a really good 2 or 3. I think he's a really good 2 or 3.
What, like option?
Yeah. I think he's a really good second or third back then because RJ was not bad at all. Especially
I'm not saying that. I think RJ, if he's your third option on the championship team, in his prime, it works.
Prime RJ was fire. I'm not gonna hold you.
He had everything.
He did. So what do you think his problem was? Why he didn't reach his pinnacle or what?
I think the Nets never got bigs. The Kid, RJ, and Vince was a good 3. Like you can win.
Listen, that's not bad.
You can win with them 3. We never had bigs to protect the paint. In the East, they had nothing but good bigs. They're busting our ass, and there's nothing we could do about it. And Kid isn't like I'm gonna go get a bucket type of guy. We only had Vince Carter, and RJ kind of grew into it later on before we broke up.
Hold on, let me ask you this.
Yeah.
So early 2000s, you got Shaqs, you got Tim Duncans, you have Kevin Garnett's, you have Dirks, you have bigs. Like the game is still centered around a big man being your best player. Yeah. But what if you put this 2006 Suns team with Vince Carter, Steve Nash, or why do I keep saying Steve Nash? Vince Carter, Jason Kidd, and RJ in our 2020 year? I think they would be a really good team. I think they would be a really good team.
I I look at the bigs. All right, Nate, he was a skilled big. He could dribble a little bit. He could shoot, and he had the touch. So maybe, and then kid. Now the small ball is like actually a thing. You
Yes.
can, yeah.
Yes.
So I'm saying
Yes.
you can literally throw Nate at the 5 and put in like you can put in Eddie House. You can put in Marcus Williams. You can put in Antoine Wright. You can put in these young. You can put in another guard because Kid is such he can play the 2 or 3 just because of the way his game style. So I mean like you could throw RJ at the 4, put Vince at the 3, put Kid at the 2, and then play Eddie House or Marcus Williams. So I mean I see what you're saying because you have players that can all create their own shot. Other than Kid, but he facilitates anyways to get you your shot. So yeah, I mean, I think this Nets team can definitely they won't
Compete,
win
yeah.
shit. They won't win shit in this in this era, but they could definitely make the playoffs and compete.
I think because just look at the last few champions that we had. We had the Cavaliers, we had the Warriors, we had the Raptors, and look at their big men. They're not all that, you know what I'm saying? So I don't think nowadays you don't
got
need
an old ass Mark Gasol.
Yeah.
The Warriors never had a big man.
My point.
And then
Tristan Thompson?
Tristan Thompson and Kevin Love, like, come on.
See,
Kevin Love, yes. Tristan Thompson, that's a no-go.
So you don't need to have necessarily a dominant big man. So I feel like that team would be a lot better in today's days. But back then, without having a dominant big man who can protect the rim and get you a bucket when need be, you're definitely going to struggle a lot.
Yeah.
We're going to struggle a lot. And the Nets big men were sorry. Suns could get whatever they wanted in the paint. And in the second half, that was definitely visible because you had a lot of Nash open layups. You had a lot of Nash passing, and you had Sean Marion cutting to the basket. You had a lot of Barbosa cutting to the basket.
That nigga Rajah Bell was open all fucking game.
Rajah Bell was going crazy from that corner. It didn't matter.
No matter what corner he was in, that nigga was open. That shit was going in.
Yeah, Rajah Bell was having a really good game.
He shot 6 or 7 from 3. Him and Nash shot 6 or 7 from 3. Like they were just open all game. Open all game. It's like, dang, bro, can you miss? And he wasn't trying to miss.
Oh, you wanna know something that I seen though?
Talk to me.
So I was watching Kid this whole game, and I was just watching his play style, and I could see just how Kid was just pushing the ball in transition a lot and advancing the ball to make the play, and I could see where Lonzo kind of got his playing style from, or I can kind of see why Lonzo was compared to J Kidd because they kind of play kind of alike when it comes to passing the ball, and they kind of have similar playmaking skills. Mm-hmm. So how do you feel about that?
When I started watching Lonzo and like really watching his game, when they made a JK comparison, I don't like passing the JK comparison to anybody. That's my guy, so I gotta pass it out. Once they said it, I'm like, that's accurate because he do get the ball off the board and he's running, and he's looking for the man at the rim. He's throwing it up. He's looking for you. He's trying to find you. If not, he'll cross some way and find and give you a little skip pass, give you a little toss to a jump shot. He will find you. Because he's looking for you. He get that ball, he's running. He's not gonna go score. Like, he can score if you're on full fucking speed and go jump and lay it in. He could do it, but he's like, nah. Because if I get somebody else involved, I'm saying it's easier for him. So him and Zoe is definitely have the same style. I think Zoe is a tad bit more aggressive, a tad bit, and then defensively, I think Zoe can be a better defender.
He's longer.
Because he's longer and taller. So that's only why I think. But Kid is stronger. And then 6'4" ain't a little nigga. So, I mean, So I mean, but I can see Zoe being a better defender because he's 6'6" and he's longer. He can jump higher. He's more athletic. So, I don't know. I like Zoe a lot. But
then something I want to touch on is like for the Nets, their offense wasn't, in my opinion, clicking all game.
At all.
But their defense was keeping them in the game. True. And as many points as the Suns were scoring, and as easy as they were scoring, the game was still close. Just off that defense alone.
Well, I mean, it wasn't really close until the fourth when the Nets won that run.
I mean, but the Nets never let the lead get too big. You know what I'm saying? They kept it manageable.
Okay, yeah, that's true.
Throughout the whole game.
I think they got it. I think that the peak was like 10 or 12 at one point.
Well, for the Suns, their highest lead was 10, so
It was 10.
they kept it there throughout the whole game, and then for the game, the highest lead for the Nets was 5.
5.
So
Yeah.
it wasn't out of reach. Like I said, their defense kept them in this game because their
Yeah, it's
offense
true.
was very sluggish. And let's talk about when both of these teams let their backup point guards get into the game. In my opinion, I think there was a lot of times where the Nets and the Suns offense, when Kidd and Nash was out the game, was very sluggish. It was very standstill.
It looked bad. Like it's like, yo, you. Well, I'm giving the edge to Marcus Williams because he did play better than Leandro Barbosa. Not by a lot, but he did play better. But yeah, you can just see like, damn, get one of these point guards back in the game at the Steelers, you know what I'm saying, and like fix this shit.
Oh yeah, definitely, definitely.
Yeah.
But for the Suns, Marcus Banks was their backup point guard, and I
No, he
feel like
wasn't.
Marcus Banks.
Well, I mean, he really didn't play. He didn't play that much. I say Leandro Barbosa more was the backup guard.
Oh
He
yeah.
played bulk of that. He played bulk of that the guard minutes when Nash was out. He pushed the ball and really facilitated.
But for the little minutes that Marcus Banks did have, I feel like he definitely did what he had to do. He didn't let nobody run over him or push him over. He did what he had to do. But like you said, Barbosa was the backup point guard for bulk of the time when Nash was out the game, and it was really sloppy. They didn't run a lot of things. It was very ISO heavy rather than Nash.
It was ISO and just run. Like get the board, run, outlet, inbound, run. It wasn't really like, yo, let's get a set going. Let's try to get some offense. Let's get some easy offense. It was just go by the flow of let's play pickup basketball at this point. Come on, let's just run.
And then something we need to talk about is the announcers in this game were really good. The announcers
yeah,
were really good.
Yeah. Shout out to Mark Jackson. Shout out to Mark, man. That was
shout out to Mark Jackson and Iron Eagle, aka Paco. Shout out Paco.
He got no clout.
What do you want to talk about?
He got no clout.
Oh, and then something I really want to discuss is how good the Suns were at pushing the ball when the Nets scored. Because you know when somebody scores, the team getting back is kind of just walking back, but the Suns pushed the issue to push that ball when he's seen everybody else being lackadaisical on the other team, and catching people off guard and sleeping. So that's one thing I like about Nash and the Suns. Whenever the Nets scored, they pushed the ball.
All right, so I'm gonna give I give my shout out to I'll probably give the Sean Marion or Rajah Bell. Either or, you can't lose whoever you pick. Rajah Bell was just a knockdown shooter. He was consistent for you.
Say that again.
I said I'm gonna probably give my shout out, like the shout out for the like low key player of the game for the Suns. I'll probably give it to Rajah. He came through.
Okay.
And he was knocking down shots. When you need him to knock down a shot, he made it.
Okay.
And
I'm not mad at that at all.
Yeah. He had me so mad because he wouldn't miss.
There were a lot of times where this is not going in, but he smacked it. He smacks it.
Like he was just going in. I'm like, man, is this guy gonna stop making shots or what?
Oh yeah. And and then something I want to bring up. The announcers were talking about how Barbosa eats raw cow's liver with beans on a consistent daily basis. Did you hear that?
Yeah, I did hear that. That's funny as hell. Nasty ass nigga.
But let's talk about the fourth quarter. So I want you.
I've been waiting for this. I've been waiting for this.
So let me know what you thought about the fourth quarter. So let me hear you. Let me hear what you got to say.
Can I just get to nitty gritty? Can I just say it?
Listen, man.
What's the
rush? What's the rush?
Cause man, when I watched this game and I saw that last play,
why we got to talk about the last play now?
Hold on.
The last play.
I'm not gonna say names or nothing. But when I saw that motherfucker do what that motherfucker did, man, I ready to punch the TV. That was a decade and change ago.
Listen, bro. So much happened before that last play, so let's talk about that.
let's talk about it then. Shit. Honestly, let's talk about Vince Carter carried this team to that fourth quarter.
And as much stuff or as much smack I was talking about Vince Carter, in the fourth quarter, he won up the ball. He won
Listen,
the
the
ball.
fourth quarter. How much he had in the fourth quarter? He had 14. He had 14 of his 31 points in the fourth. He scored almost half his points in the fourth quarter. He was going fucking ballistic.
Listen, man, the fourth quarter of that game was phenomenal. It was back and forth by both teams. It was fast. It was energetic. It was exciting, and it was definitely fun to see. It was great defense on Nash from Kidd during the fourth quarter, smothering him all up in his grill, man. Like Nash definitely put Nash or I get it mixed up. I'm sorry, but Kidd definitely was like, "Yo, you gonna have to. It's over me, over my dead body. Like
Yeah,
you gotta
yeah,
work.
yeah, yeah, yeah. Work for
You
every
gotta
bucket
work."
you get. Every bucket you get. And
And,
it was I don't know that the Nets really with the Suns it was even scoring. Everybody's getting a hand on the ball. Everybody's getting shots in the fourth.
yeah,
For the Nets, because I believe Vince Carter and J.K. was resting early on in the fourth.
Marcus Williams.
Marcus Williams wasn't
Listen,
missing.
listen, listen. He was hooping. I will give him that. Rookie, wherever you come from, that game, you was doing your thing. So shout
The,
out to you. Shout out to
listen,
Marcus Williams.
he was going crazy. I'm like, yo, why is this nigga so hot? And then literally after he cooled down on the bench, Vince Carter picked up right where Marcus Williams left off, and J.K. hopped down the side.
But
But
honestly,
I think I like that Vince Carter and J. Kidd, the two best players in the team, actually led their team to the win. About led their team to where they got to. It wasn't no bum nigga. It wasn't and he didn't show up. Like they did what they had to do, and I respect that from them.
definitely.
I respect that from them too.
And like personally, I was surprised that the Nets were keeping up with the best offense in the league at the time.
Yeah,
While you have the Suns who are super fluent in their offense, and you just expected them to blow the Nets out. But the Nets, like I said, they held their own, and their identity was on the defensive side of the ball, and they let the Suns fill it a lot of possessions.
yeah. It was exciting fourth quarter because it was a close game. Then
Really
going to
good,
the end, it was a close
really
game, so it
good.
was going back and forth. It was a really good game. So the Nets had that little lead, and they bugged that shit up.
And during the fourth quarter, there was actually 2.5 minutes without a single miss. So you got a Vince Carter floater in the lane over Nash. You got Raja Bell from three because he was smacking them all night. You have a long two from Mikey Williams on the left side. You got a crazy banker from Mikey Williams. Why'd I say Mikey Williams? I mean Marcus Williams. You got a Boris DL layup. You had a Carter jump shot over Bell. You have a Sean Mayer in three, and you have a Kid three. And shout out Kid for turning into a really good shooter because remember when he first came into the league.
Watch your mouth. Don't say it. Don't say it. Don't say it. Don't say it.
It wasn't Jason Kidd. It was Asen Kidd because he had no J. But definitely shout out to Kid for turning into a serviceable shooter.
Do you know he 10th? He's in the top 10 of all time 3 points made.
Yeah, I've seen that.
I think that is just so crazy for someone who couldn't shoot in the beginning of their career.
Yeah,
Literally they couldn't shoot and turned into a shooter.
So Lonzo definitely has a lot of if Kid can do it, Lonzo can do it. And we've been seeing Lonzo do it this year before.
Yeah, his shot got a lot more consistent. A lot more consistent. I don't know, man. I wish Zoe was aggressive, man.
He plays very lackadaisical, man.
Yo, listen, he just played.
And that's something his brother got. His brother plays. I think his brother has that aggressive factor that Lonzo's missing.
You think that?
I think so.
I don't know. I think
offensively because offense.
I think LaMelo he don't have like no structure in his game.
He's young. Did you see? Listen, dude. I think he would have the structure if he played in college under a good coach. But look where he played at. He played in Lithuania, and
why couldn't you listen to the coach? I knew the coach was like, "Yo, let's do this." He like, "Nah, I'm gonna cross this where I lose the ball." Like,
listen, I'm in Lithuania. I don't care who this coach is.
No. Not about Australia right now. The Australia league isn't an NBA, but it's a good league. Why can't you listen?
I'm pretty sure I can get 10 a game in Australia league. I think so.
You think so?
10? That's me pulling my head down 5 times and just getting fouled 5 times.
Oh God. Yeah, nigga, till you jump up and nigga's a brick wall, your ass just fucking fall.
100% from the line.
Yeah, I heard you.
Come on, man. I'll bust your ass, nigga. It's not fucking fun.
Oh God! Listen, man. Listen, man. You know I got a camera. Listen,
So what's up, man?
you know
You're
I
not
got
saying
a
nothing to
camera. So
me. You're
I
not
ain't
saying
worried.
anything to me.
I'm a bucket.
Let's get back to the game.
Okay.
Like we were saying earlier, down the stretch of the game, Carter wanted to have the ball in his hands, and I commend him. Shout out to Vince Carter for that. But like I said, he got fouled out. But during the one of the last so I'm gonna I'm gonna turn it over to you. Talk about the last couple seconds of the fourth quarter.
Thank you. This is what I've been waiting for. Since I watched the game and we knew we was gonna do this, this is what I've been waiting for. All right, so the last play, it was a screen. It was a screen from Boris
Worst deal.
Diaw
Yep.
on J Kidd, where Mikey Moore was guarding Boris Diaw. He sets the screen. Jason Kidd is fighting over, but it's a solid screen, so he got to fight all the way over.
Hell yeah.
Nash he steps over the screen, and he's sitting there, wide open. Mikey Moore is dropped down, waiting for fucking Boris Diaw. Why keep calling? Why I want to call him Leandro Barbosa for Sock? You want to keep calling him that? Damn, these niggas these damn names. So he drops down, wanting to cover Boris Diaw. I don't know. Mike Moore forgot it's a 3-point game, and like give them the 2. Don't give them the 3. I don't know if he didn't know the situation, but he drops down. Nash goes over the screen. What's your call? Slides down. Mikey Moore follows him. Kidd is too far behind. He's trying to catch up. Nash pulls the 3. Mikey Moore is too late. We're going to OT.
Swish.
And it was nothing but net.
Swish.
And once I saw that, I paused my fucking Xbox YouTube and said, "Why the fuck did Mikey Moore step up?"
I know
If there's
Vince
one
Carter.
thing
I know Vince Carter was sad.
I know Lawrence Frank was in the huddle, and he said, "Yo, well, no matter what y'all do, y'all follow Nash. Do not let him get it. Anybody else could win it but him." I know. I bet he said that. I bet he said that, but for some bizarre reason, Mikey Moore did not listen.
For the fourth quarter though, you didn't mention how they were playing the foul game, like the last 20 seconds of the game.
Oh yeah,
because the Suns were down 3, but Lawrence Frank, the coach at the time, right, for the Suns.
Yeah. No, nuts.
You know what I mean, but yeah, he wasn't allowing them to get up a shot. So take that 2, take them 2 free throws. You still down 1. You know what I'm saying? So it was just basically a foul game, and the Suns came out on top, and then now we have the first overtime. So what do you think about the first overtime?
All right, so with the first overtime, I think they played it well. I think they played it well.
You think so? You think so?
I mean for the Nets, because
I'm sorry.
Phoenix should have won in overtime.
I think the Nets. I think overall, their offense looked extremely sloppy. Maybe that was because Vince Carter wasn't in there, but I seen a lot of possessions where Kidd was doing it all, and he put that team on his back because he really wanted to win, and I gotta commend him. He was doing it all just to get a win.
That's why I said the Nets played it well, because they didn't have a scoring option other than Kidd, so he did the best he could to get them to the next overtime and almost won the game. That shame rim out.
So yeah, we're gonna get there.
So it's like, yeah, they played bad. It was extremely sloppy, but the Suns should have won. They should have won in that first OT.
They should have.
It shouldn't win the second one. The Nets should have won the first OT, and the Suns should. I mean, the Nets should have won the regulation. They won the regulation, and then the Suns should have won in that first OT. But I mean, J Kidd willed his way to get to the second one. So I mean, hats off to Kidd.
And then for the Suns, you have Stoudemire filing out off of a Kidd charge. Like I said, he was doing everything. He was doing it all.
Yeah.
And you had Raja Bell file out too. So you have two key contributors to that Suns team. And then I'm gonna give the last possession where Kidd gets the ball with 3.9 seconds in overtime. I'm gonna let you explain that.
All right. So he gets the ball. Is it inbound play, correct?
It was.
Inbound play. I think he got it on the left side of the court. He worked his way to the right side, about dribble to the elbow, if I'm
Elbow.
not
Yep,
mistaken.
definitely elbow.
Elbow, little 2 feet jump. I think Charmaine was guarding, if
It
I'm
was,
correct.
it was Sean Marion, yes.
A little fade jump shot, hit the rim, hit the backward, hit the rim again, and rolled clean
Yeah,
out. And
yeah.
Nash came to kid, pat him on his head, like, yo, that was a good shot. It should have went in, but it didn't. And it's like, damn. In that game, it goes to show, like, there's no animosity with the top guards in the league. They were really talking the entire game, laughing and joking. It's like it
Yeah.
kind of showed that, like, yeah, they're the best two guards in the league at that point. I believe they were.
I mean, 06? Oh, yeah,
Yeah,
definitely.
yeah. I believe they're the best two guards in the league at that point. So you got 1 and 2. I go Nash 1 and Kidd 2. I mean, that's anybody. He's a 2-time MVP. I'll give him that respect. You got 1 and 2 playing, and it's like when you know you're 1 and 2, it's like LeBron and Durant going at it. Come on. It's like, come on. If LeBron missed it, KD going on to him, tapping the shoulder, like, yo, man, you got it. Don't worry about it. You great.
So let me ask you a question.
Yeah.
As a fan of basketball,
Mm-hmm.
what do you like more personally? Do you like now new school where everybody's more friendly? You know what I'm saying? Yeah, we can still compete, but at the end of the day, we're still friends. You know what I'm saying? We can have that level of competitiveness, but no, not to cross the line. Rather than old school where it was extremely volatile. It was extremely like if I ain't F with you, I ain't F with you. It wasn't it was none of that. So what do you like more?
It's all like really, really preference. Cause honestly, I love both. I like seeing like niggas like I don't fuck with you. Like I do not fuck with you. Don't come over here and talk to my side. I'll beat you up. You come over
Really?
here, come across the side of the court.
I gotta disagree with you on that one.
I really want to see a nigga like, yo, I'm gonna talk to you, and a nigga punch him, yo, back the fuck up. Like I would love to see that.
But at the end of the day, it's a game. It's basketball, and
Nah, man, it's more than basketball. It's life. Ball is life. Come on, man. Watching ball is life. Life. Come on, man.
Okay, so let me ask you. You know what I'm saying? So, say you go to LA. You know what I'm saying? Your man's on the other side. You gonna respect him, and you gonna respect his competitiveness to not be to not be all friendly with him, but you still gonna compete with him because you respect his competitiveness and you respect the game. But as soon as that game's over, you going over there to chop it up, and that's
not even.
What? Stop it! I don't see.
Nah, I ain't gonna hold you. I ain't gonna hold you.
I don't seen that.
I go to war with Khalil every single time.
But as soon as that game over, you act like ain't nothing happened.
Nah, he be mad because as soon as you lose, nigga, how much you had? Stupid. as soon as it's over, most of the time he scored more than me. But like, nigga, you lost. Stupid. Nigga, I had 3. Nigga, I had 1, and you lost. Stupid.
But the next day, y'all not talking about that game. Y'all talking about shit that matters.
Yeah, but at the same time, but in the 90s, it wasn't as social. Niggas wasn't as sociable as they is now.
Oh my gosh! So we gonna chalk it up to the sociableness.
Yeah, like come on, man. You got Twitter and Instagram where you can just talk to anybody at any given time.
Come on, man.
Any given time, you can text niggas. You can text niggas back then. You had to page them.
You still same difference?
Nah.
Okay, so back to the overtime. Second overtime. So the thing that got me mad about the second overtime is how Richard Jefferson started hooping. Where was he in the first overtime? Where was he during the stretch of that fourth quarter? Why did he pick the second overtime to start hooping? Just answer that.
I can't. Like when Kidd needed help, he wasn't there until the second overtime when the Suns finally picked their shit up and like, all right, let's win this game. Let's get this nigga out of here.
Bad substitution from Lawrence Frank to leave the paint open for the Nets in that second overtime.
Yes, that was
you guys were so small. You guys were so small.
The 2 reasons we lost: Mikey Moore letting Nance get the shot, and Lawrence Frank putting Jason Kidd in the paint with Boris Diaw. Those are the 2 reasons why we lost the game. Because if Boris Diaw actually had a body that it wasn't easy for him just to move Kidd and score or find it easy, like if it wasn't for that, the game is close. Now it's going to be a 2-point game all the way to the end. But
And then
because of Boris Diaw having the advantage on Kid, it made the game easy for the Nets. I mean, for the Suns.
so we can also talk. And then during the stretch, down the stretch of that fourth quarter, excuse me, the second overtime, Kid ties the game at 157 with that and one layup with 32 seconds left. And I know as a kid you were probably punching the air going crazy when that happened.
Yeah, yeah.
And like Boris Dio, as much crap as you're giving him, he had a phenomenal game.
No, 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 no. A great game. A great game. A great game. Great game.
He finished the game with 16 points and 14 assists, which tied a career high at the time.
Yeah.
And then for that second overtime, I know this is gonna hurt, so let's talk about Kid's last play in that second overtime
Did he turn the ball over?
where he kicked the ball,
Yeah.
where he
I mean,
dribbled off his foot.
he did it. He did that earlier in the game too. Yes, he also did that earlier in the game too.
And what size he was.
Besides you wear. Yeah, I don't. Yeah, that was a bummer. But at the same time, he did sell the game. It was over at that point. Like there was no type of comeback. But they shouldn't have been in our position. They should have won the game in regulation. It just sucked to see my guy take an L like that after a 35, 14 or 14 game. Like,
No, I definitely agree. I definitely agree.
wait a
It was
minute.
a really good
Oh,
game.
I did
It
not
was
know Boris Diaw had 14 assists.
14 assists. Listen, I think Boris Dio is a really good player. And like I said in the pre-production, if I was a GM, I would want Boris Dio on my team.
Yeah. Damn, 14 assists. Nigga got one rebound. Fuck you was doing in the paint.
Listen, man. No, but think about it though. If I have Stoudemire down there and I have Shawn Marion, I don't need Boris Dio to get my rebounds. You know what I'm saying? And that's the difference. That's the difference between like a player like Nash and Kid.
Kid.
Like Kid played with a lot of bad bigs, honestly. So which is why he had to up his rebounding numbers. You know what I'm saying?
And that was the thing I was gonna bring up. Kid, like when people look at Kid and like, yo, his triple doubles don't count. It's 10, 10, and 10. Like, yo, he was down there banging for those boards.
He had to because
like Russ, like I hear to throw shade at Russ, but Russ don't bang for his boards. Like literally, Steven Adams box a nigga out, and then Russ come pick the shit up. Like it happened countless amount of times. Kid is literally boxing nigga out, go grabbing a board, and then running. Like that shit is so impressive. Like yeah, Kid ain't put up 20, 30 points, but what he's doing, he's closing the defensive possession, and he's literally doing it.
That's what the defensive rebound is.
That's what he's boxing nigga out, grabbing a board, and going. So he's ending the defensive possession, and then initiating the offense immediately. Like that is extremely impressive. Yeah, he's not scoring 15, 30 points a game, whatever. But the fact what he's doing defensively, going into the offense, come on, man, that's big volumes.
But personally, I think triple doubles are like kind of superficial if you have a good team around you. Like you don't need that. Like I said, I have Stoudemire down there, have Shawn Marion down there. So as a guard, what do I need 10 rebounds for? So that's something that Kid had to do. He had to do because his bigs weren't going to go down there and bang for them rebounds to get you 10 a game.
Yeah.
So that's something he had to do.
I mean, but at the same time, do you think Nash go in there and bang for them boards? If need be, you think he could do it consistently like Kid?
But I don't think just because he can't do it doesn't take away how good he is.
Oh no! I would never take away how good Nash is. I did before, but I'm saying a Nash and Kid debate. Like I hate it because Nash is a 2-time MVP and Kid isn't. So the strength of that, you won't give Nash the edge. Like, bro, this nigga won 2 MVPs. Kid ain't won. He came second place to Tim Duncan 1 year, but that's 1 year. Not like he did it a few years.
Oh yeah.
But I don't know. It's such a hard like pick between them two. Like it's like
I think it's closer than
it's a lot closer than people really think it is.
Personally, I'm taking Nash, but it's not by a lot. It's not by a lot at all. I think it's really, really close. I think, like you said, they were the 2 best point guards in the NBA for
5 years.
Yeah, before
the
D Will and Chris Paul. Yeah. But that's a testament to them. They were really good for a long periods of time. They were They were in their prime, going against each other, and I don't know if they were friends or not, but
I
they
think they were teammates at one point.
no.
They were teammates in Phoenix for I think a year because I was listening to
Before what's the name went to before old boy got traded to the Mavs.
yeah, I was listening to one of the podcasts and Nash was on it, and he said he went to Phoenix and he was there with Kevin Johnson and Jason Kidd, and he said he loved it because
Listen, talk about that, son.
he said
Kevin got
he said he loved it. He said he's able to learn behind Kidd and Kevin Johnson. He said at one point they ran a 3-point guard lineup because of how gifted all three of them were. I'm like, that's fucking crazy.
What do you think about this comparison? Do you think Kevin Johnson is like the '90s version of like a Kyrie Irving?
I can see that. I can see that.
And then once, because remember when Kevin Johnson was Dolo, and then Charles Barkley got traded there, and then that's when everything started to fit together for that Phoenix Suns team. Same thing with Kyrie Irving. He was Dolo doing his thing, and then everything started to fit together once LeBron got traded there, and then the success came and all that. I
could definitely see that.
He was liable to give you 20 game for that for a few playoff series. But I do think that was a really good game.
Yeah, I really enjoyed it. I really enjoyed watching it.
161 to 157.
That's a lot of points.
Extremely. Listen, no, that's not a lot of points. That's no defense.
Niggas said that's no defense. Niggas scored 300 points. Combined 300 points.
Literally.
How many shots did each team put up? Damn, the Suns put up 117, and the Nets put up 107. They put up 10 more shots. It made one more than the Nets did. That's crazy.
Well, look at the rebounds. So you got the Nets with 50 rebounds, and then you got the Suns with 39.
How many offensive rebounds did the Suns have? The Nets had 10.
11.
Well, so what the fuck? Yeah.
Because they both shot really good. They both shot really good from 3-pointers because the Suns hit 17 out of 31, which is 54%, and the Nets shot 10 for 21, which is still pretty efficient at 47%.
No, I'm about to wonder where them 10 extra rebounds came from because they only got 39 and the Nets got 50. But they took 10 more shots than the Nets did throughout the entire game. So
let me ask you.
I'm listening.
What could the Nets have done to win this game? Or let me ask you 2 questions.
Okay.
So that the first question I asked you, what could the Nets have done, and do you think this is a game that the Suns won, or the Nets just lost?
I think it's a game the Nets lost. The Nets were up by 3. I'm telling you, if Mikey Moore stepped up and made Nash shot difficult, at that point I can't complain. At that point, he's amazing, but you gave him an open shot. If that shot isn't open and he missed, ball game, you win. If they make it, hey, he's a great. It happens. There's nothing you can do about that. He's a great. It happens. But yeah, I mean that's really what I'm saying. With it just if Mikey Moore stepped up, that's all he had to do was step up. All he had to do was just step up and then just deter the shot. At that point, if you stepped up, you can't complain. You can't complain. You stepped up and try to make change the shot.
I mean, as a coach, all you want is effort from your players. But
if
you see old boy out there walking through the motions, giving half-ass effort, of course I'm gonna feel some type of way.
Yeah. That's really it. But it was a great game. Game.
So where would you rank this? As a 1 being a horrible game and 10 being an all-time classic. Where'd you rank this game?
8.
Okay.
8. It's not a classic. It's not a classic. Like a classic game is Game 6, 2013 Finals. That's a classic.
I was gonna say the same thing.
that is a 10 out of 10.
Want to talk about that game next? Want to do that some other time?
Yeah, definitely. You definitely get into that. Was it what Game 6 of the 2008 Finals? Classic. Was it 6 or 7? Did it go 7?
Game 6 of the 08?
Yeah.
Didn't the Lakers lose in 5?
I thought they lost in 6.
I thought they lost in 5. Look that up real quick. I thought that in the 08 Finals, I thought they lost. I thought the Celtics won in 5.
Let's see. It was 6.
It was
Boston won in
6.
6.
It was 6. Okay.
Yeah, Boston won in 6. But yeah, I think that was it. Because I didn't remember the Lakers getting blew out and in
I'm
that
not calling a
game.
blowout a classic. I'm sorry. I'm not calling a blowout a classic.
The series, this is a classic
I don't think that's
series.
a classic series.
You don't think so?
I will. If you're talking classic series, we're talking about
Anything impossible. You felt that, son. You felt that,
was the
man.
classic moment. But as far as being the classic series, I'm not.
Man.
You not for me, Chief. Not for me, Chief.
Anything impossible.
I think there's a lot of
I love that, man.
The 2009 first round against the Boston Celtics versus the Chicago Bulls when that shit went 7 games and like 3 or 4 of them bitches win in overtime. That is a classic series. That's a classic series.
I gotta look that up. I don't remember that. I gotta look it up.
The 2002 Lakers versus Kings classic series.
That's a classic. That's definitely a classic. Even though I'm thinking things shouldn't have went the Lakers' way, but that's definitely a classic.
I think the Philadelphia 76ers versus the Lakers game 1, 2001 finals.
Classic game.
Classic
Classic game.
Those are the types of classics I'm talking about.
Okay.
Close games down the stretch where you got the best player.
To 20
you got the best player on the opposing team making all the plays on the stretch where you have great moments.
But 2018 game 1 finals, I'll give that a classic. Even
God. I'm sorry. That's
not a listen. Even with JR doing that bum shit, all the way to that moment, classic.
Bro, niggas gonna check LeBron, son.
Whatsoever. I would give that game a classic. Honestly. Shit, no. Game 7, 2016 finals, classic.
Oh yeah,
classic. That's number one.
No. That's the whole series, in my opinion, is a classic because the build.
I think true. But that game, I think that is the best finals game ever.
I'm sorry.
I think that is the best finals game ever.
I'm just gonna have to disagree with you on that one, big fella. I think, like you said, the 2013 Game 6.
You can't do that, brother. Listen,
why can't
you? Came back from 3-1. You're in Golden State, and then the block and the shot.
Okay, so this is what I have to say for the Game 6. So okay. Boom. Fourth quarter, you're down 10. Fourth quarter, you got the security wheeling out the champagne to the Spurs locker room.
Oh man!
Heat fans leaving, and then you got Ray Allen. You got Jesus Shuttleworths. Swish. That's classic, cuz just that whole moment, bro. And if you notice throughout LeBron's whole career, when his back is against the wall, something good has came from that. And I just think I don't know. I just think
the block heard around the world.
The block was good, but I think
the block that was heard around.
Listen.
No one saw him until he blocked the shot. Nobody saw him until he blocked. I swear to God, I'm watching the game, and then I'm like, "Oh, it's a layup block." Where the fuck did LeBron come from? Where no one saw him.
Listen, man, I cried.
And then
during that game,
the shot, boop boop. Boop boop, sidestep, fade 3 ball. I'm like, man.
But if you really want to nitpick, Game 5 where Kyrie and LeBron dropped 41 a pop, classic. Game 6 where LeBron
that don't have Draymond there. I'll tell you that.
Oh, why you gotta do that?
that don't happen with Draymond there. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? That shit over in 5 with Draymond there on phone.
Sorry, Draymond's a really good player, but. I'm sorry. I don't know if he was going to make a...
He's the heart of the team. What do you mean, really good player?
They got blew out that game. Do you think he was going to make a difference like that?
Yes.
That's okay. That's how you feel, but I disagree. You know what I'm saying? So...
I hear you.
But I still think that game was a classic, though.
It is. No. I think Game 7 was the greatest finals game of all time, but that entire series is just classic.
Bro. Game 7 of the Spurs 2013 was also a classic.
Nah, it ain't going to stay. It ain't going to stay.
It's not. but I think it's definitely top 10 of our generation. Game 7,
Yes,
2013.
I would love to like rank these, but I'm not watching all these games to rank them. That's mad. That's
Why
mad
not?
hour.
As a student of the game, you don't just, you know what I'm saying, just watch basketball games just to watch them?
Oh yeah, at times I do, but then I'm saying it's a little difficult with a little rascal running around bothering you.
Oh, man.
Oh yeah, yo, JoJo walking.
He's walking?
He's like he put 6 steps together. He went
6?
boo
Okay.
boo 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 boo. The fell. I'm like, jumped on my all that.
Did you get him on camera?
Nah, I ain't get because it was so sad. I got him on his feet, and I'm just looking. I'm like, no, he not. Yeah, he is. Yeah, he is. And I just jumped on him as soon as he fell. Oh, I was mad happy. That shit was so cool.
What else? Let me just think real quick. So, what'd you just think about this pod? You think it was good?
Uh, successful. It was successful. It was successful. And you know what? Guys, let me talk to you. Let me talk to you real quick. This is
Oh,
me.
okay.
Me to the fans. Me to the fans. Me to the fans. Me to the fans. If y'all made it this far, I want to say thank you. I'm gonna say thank you. This is where we at? An hour and almost a half. I'd love to say thank you. We're working on like communicating better with you guys. We think that there's definitely room for improvement.
Always.
And room for
Always.
improvement. But if you guys have any suggestions on how you
Wait, isn't
feel,
that a Drake mixtape?
huh?
Isn't that a Drake mixtape?
Room for improvement?
Yeah.
Oh yes, there is. This first mixtape at that.
Okay. Oh, look at me. Look at me.
Come on, it's Drake. I mean, I'm saying, you should know.
You don't know any, you don't know any you don't know any of Kanye mixtapes.
Oh, he got some.
He actually has some mixtapes.
Oh, should never know.
You should check them out.
Nah, I'm
But
fine. I'm straight love and joy.
I'm good, love and joy.
I'm straight love and joy. So now, but I would love for y'all to hit us up.
Niggas a pussy.
Give us any insight, anything you feel that we're doing wrong, that y'all might want to hear, that y'all think that we can work on, because we love doing this, just us communicating with one another and giving y'all something to listen to. That's what our vision is. But at the end of the day, it's also entertainment. So if there's a way that we can help be more entertaining to you guys, please let us know, because we wanna entertain. That's the main that's the main point of a podcast, is just being able to entertain. And I think what we're doing is entertaining, but at the same time, things could be better. And I would love to hear y'all input, y'all feelings, because you guys are the one listening. And I would love to just hear what y'all got to say. So follow the socials. That's where DM us. You can tweet us. You can just write us. I mean, we're both on the social, so either one of us will respond. That's just something I really want to get to you guys. I want to like really communicate with y'all. If y'all really listening, I want to be able to communicate. And that's I don't know. That's it. I just wanted to ask and just talk to him real quick. That was it. You got you. Yeah, you got anything for the congregation?
I don't really got nothing. I bought some Yeezy slides and them bitches too small, so I gotta send them back.
What size are they?
13.
And they're too small?
Listen, them bitches narrow.
Them bitches narrow.
I should have listened I should have listened to them niggas and went a size up.
Yeah, you should want to size up. I don't know why. You should always go size up in slides though, because like that front part don't change, and it's the Velcro ones. So like if your foot too big, it won't go in. So like you got to buy them bigger, so your foot can like get into that front little part, whatever they call it.
Oh snap! Kanye West has officially become a billionaire.
So you put this information that niggas didn't know.
He the GOAT.
I ain't no fucking GOAT.
I'm gonna get a Kanye tattoo on my chest. Stay tuned.
Heard you. Nah. All right. Well, listen. On that note.
Fuck you mean on that note, nigga?
On that note, this is the OakBoyz podcast. Follow us on Instagram. I'm gonna say Snapchat.
Kanye's really the GOAT, bro.
Yo, I'm talking.
Kanye really the GOAT, bro.
Yo, I'm talking.
I don't care, bro.
Instagram and Twitter at the OakBoyz Podcast. Follow Dante Instagram at Everybody Hates Dante. Follow his Twitter at I'm Dante223. Right?
Excuse what?
Is it I'm Dante223 or Dante
It's
Styles
It's
223?
Dante Styles 223, boy.
Why gotta be a boy? I asked you what it was. I just said something. I fixed it.
I knew
Follow
yours
me.
off rip. You ain't know mine off rip, so get it straight.
Yeah, because you don't even tweet.
Yes, I do.
Nigga, you even follow me.
Yes, I did.
No, you don't.
Hold up. Nah, I'm about to pull it up right now to the people. Followers. I follow Kim Kardashian West. I follow Kobe Bryant. I follow BR Kicks. I follow LeBron James, and I follow Kanye. Oh, snap.
It's crazy.
Oh.
Follow me on the socials.
Wait, what's
Sick
1200 for? What's
Huh?
the 1200?
Stimulus.
Let me see my tweets. I don't be tweeting, do I?
I don't. You asking me like I followed you? We just don't follow each other. I've been following you. Oh no, I'm not.
You following me?
That's crazy. I follow niggas. Niggas gonna follow back.
Listen, cuz I'm back. You see the tweet, April 16th. What day is it now? Oh snap! That's like I'm back. I'm about to tweet. Shout out Joe. Shout out.
Listen, man. Listen, man. We're very bullshitting. Yo, listen to the podcast. Apple,
yeah.
Spotify, Google Play. Google the shit. You'll find it. Any last words? Should we get about it?
Did you want to talk about the YouTube, or you want to save that for next episode?
We'll save it for next episode. We'll talk about the next episode.
All right, cool. I'm cool with that. I feel like this was a good episode. Just basketball.
Yeah.
Because something we both love. And we'll be back soon, very soon.
All right. So OakBoyz in, OakBoyz out. We catch you all the next time.